Hi everyone, Monique here, Little Gems Jewelry Canada. Today we are going to be working on a very simple, basic, stackable bracelet. And we're going to start that in just a moment. Hi everyone, Monique here, Little Gems Jewelry Canada. Today we are going to be working on a very basic, simple, beaded bracelet. You are going to need jump rings. Now these jump rings I make myself. I'll put a link in the description for the tutorial on how to make your own jump rings. So you're going to need this size, and then I use a really teeny tiny one. You're going to need some, I use lobster clasps. I quite like them for all my jewelry. You're going to need some spider wire. That's what I use. See how it's kind of green? They also make a gray color. This is 6 pound. You're going to need some of that. You're going to need scissors. You're going to need your tools. You're going to need beads. Okay. So you're also going to need a beading needle, which I didn't mention, but you will need one. So I'm just going to pull one of my beading needles. There we go. Today's bracelet, I am doing transparent red, solid red, and black. Okay. So, for my thread, now I don't use proper measurements because I never seem to have a tape measure with me, but today for you guys I'm going to use a tape measure. So with me measuring this, I want it to be, I'm going to say 25 inches, just because I'd rather have a little bit extra. So I'm going to hold it at the end, and I'm just gonna measure out 20, let's go 26 inches, okay? There we go, 26 inches. We will cut there. Okay. Now I'm just going to put this out of our way. Put this sticker on it. Okay. One thing out of our way. Now I'm going to take the two ends of our thread. See here? The two ends, and the eye of my needle. Can you see that? Where's the eye? There, I had it on the wrong end. So the eye of the needle, I am going to put those two through. So see, I only got one, and that's okay. I'm going to fold it down. Take the other one. Here. I'm going to show you. We're going to put it through. I may have to do this off camera because I am working around. Let's give it one more try. Woohoo! I got it. Okay. So we have those. We're just going to move them a little bit, okay? So this is what we've got. So at the other end, we've got a loop. This is where we're going to take our jump ring, and we are going to get our tools. So if you're like me and forgot to grab your tools, go grab them. You're going to need 2 of this size jump rings. Put your needle down somewhere safe and come back with your tools. Okay, I'm back with my tools. So using my tools, I am going to grab this jump ring and I am going to make sure it is closed. Okay, I don't know. Here, let's focus on the jump ring. Sorry guys, it's not focusing on the jump ring. There we go. So you see how we have a space? We want to get that totally closed. Okay. I'm going to give it a pinch this way. Give it a pinch that way. And there we go. We have a closed jump ring. Now we are going to take our threaded needle. Don't know why I keep going out of focus. Take our threaded needle, put it through the jump ring until you get a loop, and then I want you to feed your needle back through your loop. So this, oh my goodness, this is what you're getting. Okay. Now this is the pattern I'm going to do. I'm going to do 10 black beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I am going to do 2 solid red, 1 transparent red, 2 solid red, and repeat. So this is the design we are getting. Okay, now I want you to keep doing this until you get it the length you want. So for this, it's for an order and they want an 8-inch bracelet. So I'm going to continue this pattern until it measures 8 inches. And then meet me back. Okay, so I have it to the length I want. So now taking your tools again, we're going to take the other large jump ring and we are going to close it. There we go. Okay, give it a pinch that way. Give it a pinch that way. Now, if you're worried about your jump ring, your thread coming off the split in your jump ring, put a dab of clear nail polish there and it will not come through. So now what we're going to do is we're going to slip on that jump ring right to our beadwork, and then we're going to go back through the first few beads, okay? And we're going to pull that tight so that all our work is nice and tight, okay? Now we're going to work down a few until I'm at the red there. And then we're going to start our knots. Okay, so here's how you do a knot, or how I do a knot. So I'm going behind my work, I'm not going through any beads, and I'm creating a loop. See this loop here? Now I'm going to go into that loop once, and I'm going to go into that loop twice. See how I'm going into that loop the second time. Okay, and now I'm going to make sure I'm going to guide that knot to between those, and I'm going to pull tight. Okay, pull in tight. Now I'm going to go down those red beads, and what's going to happen is you're going to feel a little pop, and that's going to be your knot going into the beads. Now we're going to do another knot right here. So we go behind the work, we make a loop, And our thread's getting shorter here, so our loops are going to get smaller. We're going to go through the loop once. From the same direction, we're going through it twice. Pull tight. Go down the beads. And pulling tight, you should feel a pop. And there you go, guys. I usually try and do 3 knots, but depends how much thread I have. Like I said, I'd rather have too much thread than not enough. Let's try for a 3rd knot. Okay, so you go behind the work. Make a loop. You go through the loop once, through the loop twice, same direction. Make sure, so I want my knot to go where my thread's coming out. And then we pull tight. Then we go down the beads, because you never cut where you knot. Oh, and see, my threads came off because it was too short. So here's what we do. I'm keeping my needle through the beads, and I'm just going to go back and try and re-thread them onto the needle while the needle is in the beads. See what I did there? And now I'll pull them through until I feel that pop. Okay, and then I will cut my work, my thread. Don't cut your work, cut just the thread. There you go, guys. So now, with that teeny tiny jump ring, we are going to attach our lobster clasp. So I'll do that in just a sec. Okay, so I'm back now. I have my teeny tiny jump ring. Using my tools, I am going to grab that jump ring, open it. I'm going to put my lobster clasp on it, like so. And then I'm going to take the end of my bracelet, put that on it. And now I'm just going to close this up. Okay. Again, you want to make sure it's nice and closed. And if you're concerned about it coming undone, do the clear nail polish. And there you go, guys. You have just made, here, maybe that's better. You have just made a really simple bracelet. So I hope that was helpful. If it was, please hit that like. And if you want to see new videos, I try and do a new tutorial every Tuesday. So thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye now.